As I say in the video title, this is a video about how to deal with being broke. The mindset. Is the camera a little foggy? Oh, that's great. Try cleaning the lens. Maybe that's better. And financially, how to deal with it. That part's simple enough. Weirdly enough, I was Googling that last night, how to deal with being broke, just seeing if there's any new insight or advice I could get. Stuff I was reading was like terrible advice, like go have fun, go hiking, go mountain climbing, all this garbage. I'm like, this is what the F is going on? I'm trying not to cuss because it's a live stream, and those get, more tightly monitored for any obscene content. Hey, the 3 people who are here, so glad you're here. By the way, while I have this started real quick, before I get into the full body of the video, YouTube's doing crazy stuff with the notifications. So one person at least said they weren't getting a notification for my videos, but they should. They thought they were. They clicked the notification bell. I don't understand how all this stuff works. I even watched YouTube's videos on it. They had a new video today because so many people complained. YouTube admitted they don't make it easy for people to understand. So apparently, when you click the notification bell, you're not necessarily getting all the notifications for the videos from the channel you've subscribed to. You may be in what's called an occasional notification state. So you'll get some, but not others. So what you need to do when you click the bell to get notifications, like you would for myself, is check somehow if you're getting all the notifications or just if you're in the occasional notification state. I don't know how you check this. They weren't really clear on that. They said, yeah, we should do a better job. There should be like a little pop-up when you do it. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. What the hell? Why do they make it such a big deal? They say when you go to Google, here's the crazy job interview questions. You have to be able to problem solve and be so creative. And they can't get the most basic stuff straightened out like that. So people don't even know. I didn't know. So anyways, I made a post on YouTube just letting people know I'm going to do this. I post on Twitter and Facebook. So what are people saying here? Philip says, what's up? Hey, Ricky Dyson says, I got a notification and came to check it out. Great. Thanks, Ricky. I'm glad you told me. Jayana, or is it Hayana? I'm sorry if it sounds like it may be like a Hispanic sounding name. Says, hi. Philip says they're idiots. Well, I wouldn't call them idiots. They're overcomplicating like things to the point where like the simplest thing. Yeah, people, when they click notifications, they should know right away whether they're going to get all notifications or just some. By the way, okay, that's what I thought. Hi, Anna. Okay, great. Thanks. Nice name. So, by the way, also another thing. So we're getting into... I'm just going to get right into it soon because I don't have a long time today. Thanks for all the comments, guys. Amanda, you got your notification. Great. Well, YouTube is being ridiculously overly complicated for nothing. They need a simpleton like me to go in there and say, this doesn't work good. You need to fix this. Anyways, so they're trying to clear all that up. But just do whatever you got to do to make sure you get notified. Here's the craziest thing. I didn't even know for months that I could not live stream from my desktop using Firefox. So I was struggling, trying, I couldn't get it done. That's why I was using my phone for a while. I'm doing it now for a different reason. But exactly, Philip says, like the government joke in Tremors, go find something simple and complicated. Exactly. Sounds like a new job from Amanda. Thanks. Yeah, they need somebody like, they need to hire a guy like me to just... who has no engineering knowledge whatsoever to say what's going to make the user experience easier. YouTube didn't tell me that I couldn't live stream from Firefox on my desktop. So for months I was trying to figure out, it said you need to update your whatever Adobe Flash Player, update. It's like, well, it's up to date. Nothing I could do. I would try and uninstall it, reinstall it. Nothing worked. It wasn't until I went to a YouTube event in DC where another YouTuber said, oh, you can't do it from Firefox. You have to use Google Chrome. It's like, why the F didn't YouTube just say that on the screen? Say you can't do this from Firefox. And it doesn't say it anywhere I could find it online as far as what the problem is, what settings, what plugins, Silverlight plugin, what do I need run Firefox in safe mode. Hello, Google, why wouldn't you just say that? They're not thinking of the simplest explanations. Dumpster Junkie Cumple asks, you dumpster dive? No, I don't. As I experienced with Rich Life of Road Trips, it's actually kind of hard to dumpster dive around here. Some dumpsters are locked up, they're patrolled by the police, so I don't exactly know where I would, nor do I particularly care to. I don't really need to. But that is one way to get by being broke. So, okay, first of all, also, I'm live streaming from my phone. I want to mention, even though I have my desktop, something I do, even though I'm broke, want to just invested in is a new microphone for my desktop. The microphone on there sounds like the worst piece of crap. It doesn't sound that great on my phone either, but I just bought a $30 USB microphone today. I'll get it shipped, and then I can do better live streams because it just sounds terrible. It's so tinny and cheap, the microphone I have now, so I'd rather spare you all of that. Dumpster Junkie Couple says, yeah, not if I'm saying if you broke, not asking. I'm not sure what you're saying, but anyway, so maybe that's one point of advice is even if you're broke, invest in yourself. So even though, yeah, I don't have the $30, it's all on my credit card, figured invest in myself to get a return from that later for that microphone. I'm not making the excuse of, oh, I have a little money on my credit card, I'm going to buy a $500 microphone. I don't need that. So I got a $30 one. Yeah, I know Philip's mentioning advice about dumpster diving, but it's not really worth it. I don't need to that badly. So that's one piece of advice. Invest in yourself. But before you can really do that, you need the mindset necessary to do any investing in yourself, working on yourself. And I was thinking about that today because I'm kind of back to zero as far as like, what are my options now? I'm a blank slate. Like, I have all the options I want, all the freedom I want to decide what am I going to do now for money? How am I going to do this? What am I going to do for YouTube videos? Even though I don't have much money to put into them. And I was thinking today, and I was sort of stuck on this, feeling bad. I actually walked around outside, filmed something. It was kind of fun in the wind and rain. But I thought the video wasn't that good that I filmed. So, and I deleted it, still wasn't feeling good, and I thought, okay, one thing that's holding me back, as far as all the mindset stuff, I'm trying to have a good mindset to move forward. What I was thinking is, make sure that I understand that the past has no bearing on where I am today and where I'm going in the future. Whatever happened earlier today, last week, last year, has no bearing on where I'm going now. It does not control where I'm going in the future. With that, I felt better that it's a lesson I constantly have to remind myself of. Because I was stuck thinking, well, look what happened to me. Oh, I was looking for jobs, nothing worked out. Prep cook work, by the way, I was looking for that. And I'm going to hear back from some people Monday. And one of them may even end up seeing this video because they were asking about my YouTube videos when I mentioned them. Great opportunity. One company, oh, they seem so great people. But they made it clear that, I'm probably going to be very tired because I can't just pick whatever shifts I want. I forgot about that when I was applying to these jobs. It's like they have certain shifts available because the restaurant needs to operate certain hours and be able to have the food ready. And I was like, oh, crap. They're right. Like, I can't give the job what it needs if I'm going to be exhausted, bitterly exhausted, and it's not going to work for me. So Monday, I'm probably going to hear back from them. And that's how it is. They may not even offer the job, but regardless, it was a good experience, and it helped me narrow down, okay, what do I want to do? And so last night I was feeling a little bit down on myself, just thinking, wow, it's like I'm kind of numb now. I went through all this experience looking for jobs, looking, and now thinking, okay, I'm back to just an empty slate. I have to view this in an empowering way, but I still wasn't feeling great about myself. I was still feeling kind of bad, thinking, great, now I'm just stuck trying to write screenplays again, study Spanish. Writing on my own doesn't get me money. YouTube videos do, but they have to be good videos. And studying Spanish as well doesn't get me money. So today I was still struggling, pushing myself forward, woke up real late. Sorry, I have to scratch my nose, scratch my face. There we go. And I thought, okay, the past has no bearing on where I'm going in the future. That helped a lot. And I started studying Spanish. I always write down, I have a notebook full of words that are like common words I use in English, or not even common, but words that as I thought of them, that I didn't know the Spanish translation, I would write them down. I filled up 2 little notebooks of English words, and I translated one notebook full of them. I'm about a quarter of a way into another, and every day I take like some time to just translate 2 pages at least of words, and then I practice them whenever I can on my own. And I felt a little accomplishment just on that. I didn't even get around to any screenwriting today because then I woke up I was exhausted. I slept 11 hours last night. Sorry, I got to scratch my face again. Don't want to show myself scratching my face. And I didn't even get around to screenwriting, but decided I can't feel bad about that, because if I start feeling bad, what's going to happen? I'm going to think, well, there's no point in trying to do something to change that, so it's not even a good idea, because look what happened where I am. Now, of course, that kind of, that pattern of thinking makes no sense, but that's how how I end up feeling depressed, down, getting bad mood swings. No, not really bad mood swings. I don't want to say that, but just feeling down and feeling like, well, there's no point in this, and then not setting goals that excite me. Because the reality is, it doesn't matter what happened earlier today. If I set a goal, if I have something I want to do, I want to make $1 million by the end of this year, it's worth undertaking if I can set a vision of how I'm going to bring that about. So I was thinking, I can't set goals that are worthless based on feeling like I did nothing today, and so, well, there's no point, the YouTube videos are going to be a struggle, so why even try? Philip says, most empowering moment is when I do something I was just told I can't do. Love that feeling. Yeah, it's a great feeling. And I was telling, that has to do with your self-talk. Again, mindset. If you're broke, you have to watch your self-talk, how you narrate the events in your day and how you use language to apply meaning to them. Is this a terrible day, or is this a great opportunity? Is this the end, or is this the beginning? And I had to realize, there's beauty in the struggle. Like, the more you struggle, the more you grow, in a way. I mean, for all the misery I experienced living in Annandale, just hated it. I still can't get it out of my head. It was still the best experience I've ever had because of what YouTube did for me afterwards. I still can't get over it. Like, it was this amazing, like, out-of-body experience that, my Annandale videos got so popular. I got paid for those, and then I could move out to where I am now. And as broke as I am, I'm still lucky to live in this beautiful place. I can't believe I actually live in a place like this. I never thought I'd a place like this, even though it's, not a place of my own or whatever. Who cares? It almost is, because I live with good people, and even though, I'd like to be in a condo or something, it's still, I'm extremely lucky to get this place, because it could cost a lot more. The only reason it doesn't is the landlord's real nice. People are leaving a lot of good comments. I don't want to take the time to read everything out loud for the replays, because it gets a little tedious, but Amanda says, you're never going to... Oh, comments are flickering on, so I can't read them easily. You're never going to run out of food. Your mom sends you home with tons. Now's a great time to rediscover who you want to be. Yeah, exactly. Thanks. So that's the beauty of it, is whatever happened in the past, you can wipe that out. So I was thinking today, well, I need another job, that's for sure. Or I need to seriously step up YouTube, which I'm thinking, how do I do that? I need to maybe at least one night a week. I need to find something nights, so I'm not trying to get used to a different schedule, a sleep schedule. So either bouncing at another bar. I applied to 2 places. Who knows if they got my applications or not. The job listings were a little bit old. And I'll follow up with one of them soon. And, I'm realizing just have to have the courage to, because it always kind of terrifies me to be on the phone with anybody or go approach anywhere thinking, they're going to think I'm a loser, I'm an outsider, even though I've been a bouncer for 4.5 years now. Follow up with one of them, because the other one, I don't even know the location. It was just an ad on Craigslist saying the general area. So I have no phone number. The other one, I have a phone number, I know the location. So in a few days, I'll call them, just see. And maybe from there, I'll I'll do what I did to find a bouncer job before, which is just walk around to bars, go inside, and ask if they need anybody. I was able to get one place they were willing to a contractor was willing to hire me for some nights on weekends, but I couldn't because I was already working weekends. That's the other issue. I'm only available Monday through Wednesday. So any nights of those, I'd be happy to work. And the great thing is, I don't need much extra money to get my bills down. I'm already basically getting by, but I'm struggling and I have to use my credit card, and that's not good. So if I got just a little extra money, I'd be fine. That's all I need. I'm not worried about being rich. Yeah, Amanda, you recommended hospital work, kitchen, environmental services, maintenance. I was looking some up. The issue with some of those that I was looking up is, well, hospital security is they want full-time workers. I'm not willing to go on full-time anywhere. I just want a second job. That was the issue with also the prep cook work. Great company, but it's kind of the best fit for them is somebody who wants a career with them. And I was thinking, wow, I only really want a part-time job, so it won't work for me. Hey, Allie. Allie just said, hey, just joined us. So that was one thing I'm thinking, okay, look at bars. I also applied to stock grocery shelves overnight. Not ideal for me because it would be a little lonely, but it is ideal because it would pay, and it's overnight, so there's no complaining. Can't complain about that. Just keep moving forward. I feel like this live stream gets a little boring too, because all I'm doing is talking about myself. I wish I was, I don't know, putting more out there. But okay, well, I realize I'm going to make this private afterwards because I realize it's not that much fun for people to watch. After like another day or two, I'll just make it private. But the mindset of, does your past control where you're going in the future? No, it doesn't. So trying to find empowering meanings to, what can I do now? And I was thinking maybe volunteer somewhere. I would particularly look to volunteer at something where I could learn a skill maybe. Also just looking to brush up on different skills. In film, there's no end to the benefit you can get by studying and learning. So I was thinking, maybe I'll at least just look into tutorials and read books on acting, on makeup artists. Those are two things I want to learn more about. Just to be able to know, to be able to communicate with the makeup artist, learn more about how electricians work because you use so much energy on a film set. Amanda says your hospital system is full-time, part-time, and registry. Registry allows you to choose your hours. I guess I'll look into that. Thanks, because I don't know. I don't know how it works there. I'd be happy to get even 4 hours a week. I want more than 4 hours because I want the money. But even 4 hours a week, that would be plenty for me to just at least get a little bit ahead and get down my bills. Odd jobs around the neighborhood. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm thinking about it, but that is hard work. I remember mowing lawns when I was a kid. I would have to mow, actually, this church lawn that was massive for a kid. Oh, it's unfair to make me do that. And, yeah, it was so endless having to mow this lawn. And, of course, now, whenever I go by there, they have somebody on a riding mower, which is how it needs to be done. It was ridiculous. This little tiny lawnmower that I had that was underpowered. It would stall a lot. And having to use that on this massive, it was like quarter of a large block, around the, anyways, long thing. So that's really the big thing, is mindset, is not being trapped in thinking, well, this is all there is. It's not a good idea to try anything else, so don't even attempt it. It's not a good idea, so don't even try. That has to do with the way you narrate your own life, your self-talk, and how it feels worthless to even try. So again, and that gets into thinking that your past controls your future. And then you set really powerless goals that don't excite you, because you think, well, there's no point in setting goals that I can aspire to that excite me, so don't even try, because I haven't had great results in the past, therefore I won't have them in the future. Don't do that. So that's what I'm thinking, is just push myself into something. I used to volunteer at theaters, setting up the stages for plays and helping behind the scenes stuff for 2 years. And that was a good experience. Now, I never ended up getting like I did get paid from one or two jobs from that. I think only one, but it wasn't quite what I ended up wanting to do, even though I enjoyed it. So at least it was an experience. But I'm looking for something now that and also I don't have the time to do that now. Anyways, if I wanted to volunteer in theater, the problem is a lot of work is on weekends. And I was even a stagehand on one or two shows as well. I was a stagehand on The Producers. That was fun. It was interesting. And I can't get involved in that. Don't have the time. And also, I already know kind of what it's like. I'm not trying to do that again. Although it's great fun. Hey, you get to be around actors. You know, I love being around actors and just seeing how they work and how they move. You know, they have a certain way of moving because it's weird thinking. You know, what I do when I'm directing, it's not physical. When you're an actor, you have to be able to move a certain way very specifically. And it doesn't look like moving in everyday life. You know, you have to move so people can see you in a way. So maybe thinking about just learning more about acting myself. I have no real desire to be an actor, but obviously I act in my own videos. So hey, maybe that'd be a challenge. Direct myself in a little movie. Learn makeup artistry. Maybe practice my photography, and again, not give up on looking for work. Looking at bars. Oh, I just lean forward, now I want to lean back again. Not getting into the trap of thinking, well, yesterday nothing big happened, so therefore today it won't. So why even waste the energy on doing it? That's a trap. Immediately after I get off here, I'm going to exercise a little bit and go back to just reading a few pages of a script for some movie. I wrote down like 150 scripts I want to read, because if I'm going to be a writer, and that is something I want, to be a screenwriter. I realized I wanted to. Like Eric Edson says, he's a screenwriting teacher and writer. If you want to write, you have to read. He recommends you read at least 50 screenplays before writing. So it's like, yeah, I've only read like 13. So, and I've already learned from that. It helps so much. I made the mistake. Hey, Gypsy Style, you finally made it. Gypsy Style was the one saying that, I'm sorry, I can't remember if you're man or woman, but Gypsy Style had problems not getting notifications, even though that this person clicked the notification bell. Yeah, Philip, you say you're thinking about making a video about how to repair stuff. Oh, that's a great skill. You should do it. You can get a ton of views on do-it-yourself and tutorial videos. That's how my mom's videos get lots of views. The cooking videos. I was surprised when it happened at first. Now I get it. There's always every day there's somebody who's looking for that information that doesn't have it. I wish I had more skills like that. I would teach it. And okay, Gypsy Style's a woman. Thanks. I didn't want to say. So Gypsy Style was complaining that YouTube doesn't give the notifications. Yeah, it's so screwed up. So apparently you have to make sure that you're getting all notifications and that you're not just in the occasional notification state. Whatever that. I don't know how you ensure that. YouTube says in a video today, yeah, we have to work on that because we weren't clear about that. It's a big problem. Well, how is everybody supposed to know? Okay, I'm trying not to yell right now, but thanks, Philip. Says, I love your mom. Reminds me of the Greek style of mine. Tutorial videos are great. I wish I knew more skills for that. Maybe I'll think of something. I don't know. Definitely, maybe if my Spanish gets better, maybe I could teach Spanish or teach English, whatever. Also just tutor on my own, maybe. Maybe volunteering at something, like I mentioned, where I can get a skill, like even some kind of... I saw one volunteer gig, it's like helping tear down or mend together fences or something, and then helping do something with like firewood that's unused that gets recycled, or logs, or split them up or something. Like, oh, that sounds like it could be interesting. I don't know. Again, I'm thinking I always want to be busy, always want to be investing in myself. And that's a key for, reading too. Reading books. I want to get books on makeup artistry, acting, all this, I realized, okay, I put all this time into sales, learning sales. How am I going to be a salesman? And I got away from, and I loved learning it. Oh, Philip says, believe that I'm crazy enough that I taught myself how to weld well. Are you asking me, Philip? There's a question mark after that. Oh, do I believe that? Sure, I believe it. Yeah, do videos on how to weld. They don't even have to look good. They don't have to sound good. Just do it. They will get tons of views sooner or later if you do them. Maybe not the first one, maybe not even the 50th one, but they do get good views. They don't have to be well made at all. So I was thinking, yeah, I put all that time into sales. I loved what I learned, but now I've got to get back connected to film. And I want to be and I have books on it, books on screenwriting. I want to be getting into that every day. I'm going to be doing that when I get off here. And patience, definitely. Hey, I've been at this 9 years. So patience, absolutely. Or just over 8 years into 9 years. And taking the time to say, okay, that's how I want to invest in myself. I can't be worried about the result every day of, did I get what I wanted out of it? Did I didn't? You just do it, and then you get the result emerges when you need it, and you finally get it. And I may fail 1,000 times, but I'll figure out how to do it. The 1,001th time, it'll work out fine. So I'm going to keep working at that. Definitely keep studying. I don't want to put my finger in front of the camera. Just check what time it is. 6:15. So that's another frustrating thing. I always, it takes me time to cook and whatever. And then so saving money when you're broke. Definitely, like things like you can get decent food pretty cheap. Again, it's always a little bit of a challenge. I don't envy people who seriously have to struggle with that. Or if you don't have a car and you're buying groceries, that's tough. Or if you live far from a grocery store. But definitely like ethnic markets like Hispanic, African, Arab, you can find good ingredients, cheap, that are healthy. Take care of your body and mind. It gets hard to when you're feeling bad, when you're tired or whatever. You can always, assuming you can move around, you can always do a little just running in place, jumping jacks, push-ups, sit-ups, squats. You don't need weights for any of that. For a long time, I wasn't using weights at all. I was just doing boxing, shadow boxing, and doing burpees, like push-ups and then jumping squats. Then I stopped doing that, realized I want to do weightlifting again. And so I just have my set of weights at home. Actually, I can show them right now. I don't want to, I can block the camera. Right there, you can sort of see them. 35-pound weights and 15-pound weights. That's it that I use. And they were expensive, too. Got them from Dick's Sporting Goods. But take care of your body. Don't neglect that. So you can get decent meals. First of all, if you have a Dollar Tree around you, that's at least a good option for, a lot of the food isn't great there. It's a lot of junk food, but I wouldn't even recommend getting the bread there. That's probably all, empty carbs. A loaf of bread for $1. But what did I get? You can get rice there. So at least have a little rice. Can't really, plates. Oh, cups, plates, toothpaste. All that's personal items that are great. I wouldn't get deodorant there or peanut butter. But plates you get for $1. Big bars of soap that are beautiful, smell good, $1. They used to have really small ones when I started shopping there. Now they have big ones. All the kind of items you need for your house, you can get there real cheap. Can openers, $1. Really nice kitchen knives, cups, whatever, for $1 there. So Dollar Tree is a good option. Gaynor Elena says, I love cooking for my son. He's half Greek, so I love cooking Greek food. Love your mother. Thanks. Anyways, going on about shopping at either Dollar Tree or some kind of thrift store, you can get really good cheap stuff there as far as like everyday item things like plates. I only had 2 plates when I lived in Annandale for the 2.5 years I lived there. They were from Dollar Tree. And 2 cups, that was all I needed. And I would buy a few forks and knives and spoons, all from Dollar Tree. Perfectly good. You'll spend way more at a regular grocery store. Toothpaste, toothbrushes, all great from Dollar Tree. I wish I lived closer because I would go there more often. Instead, I spend more money at a regular grocery store. And I realized if I'm just going there for one item, I'm not really saving money because I'm spending money on gas. But if you know you're going to get a bunch of stuff there, which is what I should do, just get a couple toothbrushes, tubes of toothpaste, and bars of soap, and get those, then I'm good for a couple months. Then I save money on gas and the items. But take care of your body, your health. You can get bell peppers cheap. Eggs are fairly cheap. What else am I thinking? Oatmeal. Oh, steel cut oatmeal, perfect. Very healthy. It's like a superfood. Got my cholesterol down. Nuts are pretty expensive and they're healthy. So I eat almonds pretty much every day. That you may have to skip on if you're broke. So almonds, maybe not. But at least oatmeal is always good. Very healthy. Canned fish, you can get. Oh, that's another one from Dollar Tree. So canned sardines, salmon. I wouldn't necessarily get tuna because I've heard that has a little more mercury in it. But sardines are great for you. Same thing with salmon. That you can get those from Dollar Tree. Really good. Brandon Shreve, hello. He just joined us. So I'm well into describing how to deal with being broke, which is where I am now, even though, thank goodness, I'm broke in a great place. Like, I couldn't complain about that. I'm so happy I'm here. Philip says, yeah, I have a bad habit of always wanting fresh walnuts. I understand. I always buy a bag of almonds. It's $10. The crazy thing is I used to buy them for $12, and I thought they were the cheap brand. They were like the grocery store brand. And then I would look in the actual produce aisle. They had even bigger bags of almonds that I thought were more expensive because they looked like all hand packed or whatever. But they were only $10. They're always on discount for $10 instead of $12. And they're even bigger than the other ones. So now I always get those. That is expensive, so yeah, don't eat them too fast too. But they're very healthy for you. Great protein, great at getting down cholesterol. Canned fish is great. Canned beans, also great. Rinse off the canned beans first, then put them in Tupperware because they got a lot of sodium in them. You don't want that for your blood pressure. The fish, so eat the fish with the beans and rice, so you get the mix of carbs and protein. Your blood sugar doesn't spike. And then bell peppers are good. And if you want cheap oil, instead of using olive oil, vegetable oil, probably good. Oh, crap. I always try and get the one that says, it's heart healthy, good for your health, and all that stuff. Hopefully it is. I don't know how you trust the claims on there. So that's basically what I eat too, is just oatmeal. Actually, use peanut butter. The peanut butter is expensive, so if you want to cut that out, go ahead, but I like the flavor, and it's healthy. I put raisins in my oatmeal too to give it a little flavor, and also good fiber. Then I canned fish, beans. I have Dave's Killer Bread, little slices of that, and that are really healthy. And the bell peppers, eggs. Not really sure if I add much else to that. I'll try and have that for dinner. I don't know if I'll even have time to make it today. But eat healthy, exercise when you're feeling broke. No matter what, if I'm broke, hey, at least I can do some jumping jacks and exercise a little bit. Take care of your body, because it's so much worse when you feel like you're just craving junk food all the time to make yourself feel better about your life situation. And don't eat out, obviously. That's a huge problem for me because I eat out at my job. I get food half price, and I don't have time to cook at home. But the thing is, I got to have... and now, so obviously I have to make money now. I have to have the courage to keep going out, applying for jobs. Not really applying, but like if I want an overnight job, I have to go into bars, because a lot of them you just got to go in and ask, or go in and become a regular there. That's how people at my bar get work. Is a lot of them, they just keep going there enough, and then when they ask for work, we give them a job. So that's just how it is, and I'm kind of glad, places work that way, because I would hate to have to apply everywhere just cold, and you don't even know the people there. We have pound shops here in Scotland, and you're right, you get many things that cost so much more in the supermarkets. Yeah, exactly. So in Scotland, it would be like a pound store. Here, it's dollar store, Dollar Tree, or Dollar General, Family Dollar, whatever it is. around here we have Dollar Trees. So those are really good stores and they keep getting great stuff. So actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I should go there, just get a couple tubes of toothpaste, a couple batches of toothbrushes, finish my shopping on that for the year, and a couple bars of soap as well. I keep forgetting and now I'm running low, and it's so much more expensive at the grocery store to get all that stuff. Bars of soap. I never eat out, go gym most days. I feel great, healthy. Took a good year to get where I am. Good for you, Gaynor Alinas. That's great. Exactly. And if you don't, if you can't get a gym membership, don't worry about it. I wouldn't even bother because I don't have the money for it. I don't want to take the time to travel. I used to, and then I didn't want to go because it was hard to get there a lot. And the place I moved to, the closest gym that I was a member of, it was horrible trying to park there. And then on top of that, it had a high ceiling. I'm scared of high ceilings. I didn't like being lying on my back lifting weights and looking up at that ceiling. It freaked me out. So I closed my membership. But yeah, so the mindset, big thing. And then I'm going to wrap it up here. I keep thinking I want to lean forward and then stop it. And again, I'm going to make this video private afterwards because it's not, I know it's not that good or fun to watch for most people. So mindset of don't let your past dictate where you think your future should go. And I was feeling that today, feeling bad. Like, why can't I get over this bad feeling where I am? Like, all the work I put in lately, it amounted to zero, and now I'm starting over again. And I know what I was thinking that was so negative. I was thinking, oh, well, what's the point of trying at YouTube and filmmaking? Because it's going to be such a struggle. I don't know how I'll ever get to where I want, so it's not worth it. And then on top of that, thinking too, screenwriting, yeah, I don't know if it'll be I'll put all this work into it and I won't even be good at it. That was really the fears. YouTube, I won't be good at it. Spanish, it won't pay off. But then I was thinking, I can't let the past dictate that because obviously that's not true. I will make whatever goals I want to set that are exciting. Keep going out, applying for jobs. Hey, even if, not just applying, but walking into bars, which is what I used to do, and just asking if they need a bouncer. And trying to get at least one night a week. One night a week would be perfect. 2 nights a week would be amazing. 3 nights a week, even though then I would be working 7 days a week, that would be pretty much perfect for me. Although really I would try 2 because sometimes I need to switch with a coworker. They need me to cover them or something. So, oh, thanks 167 Scott. I don't think I've seen you here before, or if I have, I forgot. 167 Scott says most streams are fun. You do them well. Thanks, appreciate that. So that's a big challenge for me, is just have the courage to go out to bars, and I will. I'll do it starting Monday because I'm working tonight through the weekend. So it's best to go when there is a bouncer working and ask the bouncer. You don't want to ask the bartender or the owner, or at least the bartender or server. They won't necessarily know. They're not thinking about that. So just thanks, Scott. Scott says he watches most of my mom's videos. Got more coming soon. So just going to bars, asking for work 2 days a week, I think would be great for me. That's all the money I need. And then from there, just keep pushing myself. So been a sub for a while. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. It's really great of you. So I'm heading out because I got to get stuff done here and get working, and then try and be in a good mindset because I'm going to be at work tonight kind of think, oh, I'm just back to my normal routine. But of course, that doesn't have to be true. I can do whatever I want. So, and I'm going to at least do something here with my reading screenplays or exercising a little bit, even though I only have a little bit of time before I go to work tonight. Thanks, Gypsy Style. And what I'm going to do maybe sometime is maybe just pre-film a video. Yeah, take care and look to tomorrow only. That's right, because if you try and think about your whole life, the future, it's not a clear picture, and it becomes a mess, and you become lost. Faithful subscriber here. Love your mom. Thanks, Patricia Cox. Wow. All these subscribers I'm not sure I've seen before. I appreciate it. Anyways, yeah, just trying to set goals that excite me and thinking in clear terms of what my vision is. Because you think your whole life, you're lost because it's too big. I can't think of what's going to happen 10 years from now. It's scary to think about. Oh, my dad's doing well, Gaynor. Thanks for asking. So anyways, I'm just going to keep going keep faithfully working at trying to get another job. I did apply to be an overnight grocery stock clerk, so it would be kind of lonely work for me. I'd prefer to be in a bar because people are outgoing, having fun. That's where I like being, where people are having fun and relaxing, but especially if it pays well or if it's flexible, I don't know if I can do the hours they need. But if I could do it 2 nights a week even, that'd be perfect for me. So we'll see. And for now, thank goodness, I don't have to panic. I do know that at a certain point, if nothing changes, I will be panicking financially. So just got to keep working. I'll keep making videos. I'll make this video private in like 2 days so people can watch it and then it's done. Because to me, it's not even that good of a video. And then maybe I'll do a pre-filmed video where I talk about this stuff. But even to me, it's kind of boring to talk about. So I'm only kind of doing it if I feel it gives a real value to people. Because to me, it's the stuff I think about all the time. So it's like, how exciting can it be? And I'm in my head a lot and constantly criticizing myself for what I'm thinking. Anyways, that's it. I gotta go. So thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for making this fun. Stay notified. Click the notification button and then do whatever you have to do with your settings, because I don't know what you have to do. I don't get notifications from anybody because I don't like getting them on my phone. But I check my subscriptions every day. So I don't even check the homepage of YouTube. I just have my subscription feed page bookmarked as like my homepage on my browser. And thanks, may the Schwartz be with you. Appreciate that. Yeah, Gaynor, yeah, it's tough. Says your partner lost his job. It's been a very scary thing trying to get work. I'm realizing that now, yeah, because I'm not looking for another full-time job. I just want something part-time, and I realized that even that, it's a challenge to find, because I forgot that, yeah, people want you to be able to give something full-time to them, the commitment. I'm like, oh, that sucks, like, because I did find a good prep cook position that would be incredible. It seems like great company, great location, great people. And I'm thinking, you know, I would be beat to hell and exhausted if I did that job. I couldn't give it what it needs. So, and it pays well too, and it would be fun. So that's okay. Just keep moving forward. I'll find something else. I'm going to keep investing in myself. Now, just all I want to do is just keep learning, like I'm a brand new film student again, which I still always am, because who am I kidding? I've never made a feature film. So keep working on that. Keep studying screenwriting. I've been reading a book on screenwriting and realizing I don't need to read this one right now. It's on action filmmaking. I love it, but I'm going to read scripts now to understand my own screenplay better and then work on that. Keep outlining that, rewriting that. And no matter how bad it is, the writing, just keep working on it, because it feels good to keep doing it. So, okay. Get the notifications, people. Make sure you're notified. I'll keep trying to make sure before any time I go live, I'm going to scratch my face, that I put some kind of post beforehand. And I'm getting a new microphone. Like I said, a $30 microphone for my desktop, so I can do these on my desktop and it'll look better and sound better. I'm doing it on my phone now because it does kind of sound better on my phone, even though it doesn't sound great. It's way better than this tinny little piece of crap microphone I have on my desktop. So be notified. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep watching the videos. Hey, I've got over 1,400 videos up. Look through the old ones. Right now, my #1 video is the Easter eggs video my mom did, where she made Easter eggs that are red with olive oil to polish them, because it's Easter season now. Easter's coming up, and that's what people are watching. So look through the old videos. You may find something you like. I'm going. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hey, I'm going to invest in myself. That's the ultimate message here. Invest in yourself and everything you can. Read books. Read good books, bad books, whatever you learn from them. Read online, but I like reading books to learn any advantage I can for myself. Anything. I'll read on exercise, fitness, bodybuilding, just to understand principles of a different life that, hey, maybe I'll make a movie about it someday. So, especially for me, I have zero excuse not to study anything, because a filmmaker has to know about everything. So, there's nothing, exactly, Philip, start telling yourself I can. That's a tough one for me, because my mind goes, I can't. So, yes, I can. And I'm going to study a lot and just keep investing in myself, knowing that I may come across a person who, like, that's their thing, they like that topic or whatever. There's no excuse not to study anything, whether it's something from the other side of the world, and potentially use that in a film, because I may very well someday, or in a video. Kurnow asks, how's that going so far? How's what going? Anyways, I guess you mean filmmaking. Just going away at it. I got to get going now myself. So, and charge my phone before I go to work tonight. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay tuned. This video will go down in 2 days because it's not that worthwhile. It's not great compared to my other videos, but it's a chance to interact with everybody. And I'm going to keep investing in myself to make myself the best YouTuber, the best filmmaker I can be, the best Spanish speaker, the best whatever, the most in shape. I don't want to be in the best shape, but keep myself mentally fit and physically fit. All right, everybody, take care. Come on, close this out. There we go.